It would help if I got off mute. Help if I get off mute. Mic check. 1, 2, 3, 4. What up? I gotta change something already. How are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? Are we good? Are we sad? Are we happy? I need to know because I'm sad right now because I gotta change something already. Give me just a second because the topic line is incorrect. There we go. Now it's right. 4:05. Browns, Seahawks, Fox in your local area at Seattle. Week 8. Browns are 4-2. Our Cleveland Browns looking to go 5-2. This is the pregame show. If you're new, hit that like button. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. And if you're new or been here a while, share it to everyone. What up, Kevin, Janine, Stephanie, Mike, Felipe, Scott from Florida, The Life of Chapo, Chris, Harry Williams, back again. Week number 2 for Harry. Harry, look at that memory. That memory. Write it down. Corey has a memory. Maybe. I don't know. What up, Harry? Lashada, Hunter, Chase, James Mitchell, Primetime Seal, Drew GG, Jix, Robert Leaf, Jeanette, Gmail, Lamont Jr. I think I got everybody. It's clear in Seattle, says The Life of Chapo. How are we doing? I hate 4 o'clock start times because it's all about me. Get it at 1 o'clock and get it done so I can go rest. I know. I am very, very inconsiderate. How are we doing this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen? Are we feeling confident? Are we feeling good? Are we overconfident? Or are we just at the right pace? Because we're going to jump right into it. Right into it. Last week, the Browns escaped with a narrow victory over the Indianapolis Colts. Some say we robbed Indianapolis. Some say we shouldn't have even won that game. Some even say the Browns had the referees in their back pocket. I laughed at that last one. But how do you feel after a week of the narrow escape in Indianapolis? Are we confident? From 1 to 10, how are you feeling about that victory? 1 is smooth sailing. I'm cool. No panic at all. Just like I drew it up. Or 10, I'm nervous because there's a lot I didn't like, a lot I want to see better, and now we're on the road going to Seattle with a lot of question marks. Between 1 to 10, how are you feeling? And let me get back to the comment section now. What up, AAA? Lashada's back. No excuse, no weather excuse, says The Life of Chapo. That's why he said it's clear in Seattle. That's good to know. We're going to need all the clear weather we can get, my guy. Chase says he was at the Indy game. Second row. Kareem was right in front of us when he scored the game winner. That had to be a crazy experience, man. Congratulations. Steelers getting beat 9-3. I did have that on my radar as I was watching Red Zone. Very nasty game in Pittsburgh. Trevor Lawrence threw an interception in the red zone. Protect the ball, young man. The stat says W. That's how you feel. What up, Derek? What's the confidence in a W with PJ? As long as we can move the ball a little and not turn it over, the defense can carry us. It's funny because we're going to talk about PJ and the defense, Derek. Were you in my game notes? I like the comment, though, Derek. How are you doing? Lovey Marie. We missed Taki last week. You're at an 11, Scott. I'm just hoping it's not another nail biter. I feel you, Jeanette. Jix is at a 7. Harry's at an 18. That means he is so confident confident right now. I like it. I need some of your confidence right now. But we'll talk about how I feel a little bit later. Kyler Murray, Corey, this is war. Kyler, listen, you are playing a Walmart quarterback. So there is no excuses for you guys today. He was at Walmart at this time at week 1. Remember, Wi-Fi was at Waffle House. PJ was at Walmart. This is what we do on this channel. We just make up scenarios. How you doing, Kyler? You feeling confident about the Browns? Oklahoma? Seahawks are going to win. Stephanie's at an 8. We will see. Will we see DTR? The only way we see DTR if there's some sort of injury. And you know we hate injuries on this channel, so hopefully no. Robert's at an 8. And Janet with a $1 donation. Thank you very much, Janet. Let me go ahead and get you Shane O'Mac. Talk to Janet.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
What is my confidence level after that win? I'm not going to lie. I am honest with you guys. Sometimes to a fault. Sometimes y'all yell at me for not liking my honesty. I'm at a 6. I'm at a 6. And here's why. Here is why. Myles Garrett literally by himself saved us in that football game. Literally saved us in that football game. There was times it looked like we were going to lose. The offense didn't look great. And this was the first game. Okay, second game. Forgot about the Ravens. But against Gardner Minshew, the defense looked normal. Normal. They have been out of this world. They have been lightweight, unreal. Lightweight, unreal. They came down to earth. Gardner Minshew looked pretty good against our defense. But when it came down to it, Myles Garrett led the defense and made plays when they needed to be made. And also, I want to shout out Dustin Hopkins. I don't think he gets talked about enough. He is bailing out this offense. He's not just making 30-yarders, 40, 38, 42. He's making 55-yarders, 50 burgers. That means, listen, the offense doesn't do diddly squat, and then D-Hop comes out and bails us out. So I want to shout out Dustin Hopkins. He will never see this video. He will never see me. But my conscience will feel better for giving for giving credit. I've seen a comment that said faith to Dustin Hopkins. And then I'm not even going to talk about, because we'll talk about it later, the whole last sequence of plays for us to win the football game. But this is why I stand at a 6. We should be able to put the ball down the field. Why do you think that, the life of Chapo? What have you seen that I haven't from PJ Walker that makes you think we should just be able to go down the field through the air? I'm just wondering. I want you to enlighten me so I can feel a little more confident. What did I miss from Harry? I would donate, but I you gave your last dollar to the ref. Hey, man, do what you got to do, my guy. I'm not judging you. Myles, we're not losing this game. Myles Garrett, you got to get down for your Jeepers Creepers. I did see his outfit, 7.2, but have all the faith, go Dogs, except Coop, to have a good game. You're late, but you're on time. Hopkins has surprised and impressed. I would take Minshew right now. Eventually, we have to, and I can't read because, okay, we have to, and this is the game we do. So you're going off eventually. So you're going off a little bit of faith and a little bit. I hear a little bit of hope there, but that's fine. We all can have hope. I just wanted to see why you think we're just going to go down the field. I'm a little nervous, but we're going to get into it. I'm always nervous, though. So is there anything new? I seen a 72-3. You know, Kyler Murray, sometimes I would take your predictions to heart, but there's a lot of things that you have told me. You like Iowa, you like LSU, your favorite college is DeVry. I don't know. You're all over the place sometimes. So I don't take that to heart because you just throw things and hopes it sticks, but you're still my guy. So that's why I am at a 6 right now in confidence level. So we're going to keep moving right along. But remember, 4:05 on Fox, Browns, Seahawks, Geno Smith, Myles Garrett, Jackson Smith-Njigba, DK Metcalf. They've got some Tyler Lockett. They've got some studs over there on Seattle. I'm just saying. I just want to let you know. I just want to put it in the atmosphere. Fox, 4:05, Browns, Seahawks. Let's go. All right. Now let's get into it because we're going to be on here until about 3:45, and then I got to get ready for the watch party. So I'm moving along. Let's talk about P.J. Walker, our starting quarterback, who I don't have a lot of faith in right now. I'm going to be quite honest with you. Okay? I'm just an honest person. Can P.J. Walker play mistake-free today? Because right now, he hasn't. Every game, he's had a turnover that he's played in. He hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. Now, he made a big throw to Elijah Moore in that game-winning drive. He had the moxie to drive us down the field. I will give all the credit in the world. But a football game is 4 quarters long. We need him to put 4 quarters together to be mistake-free. Can P.J. Walker do it? Yes or no? I need to know in the chat because he hasn't proven it yet. And if he doesn't play mistake-free, this offense has got to stop coughing the football up. Whether it's interceptions, whether it's fumbles, wherever the case may be, can you give the defense a no-turnover football game today in a hostile environment with a team that has more than 11 men on the field on defense? That's right. They have a 12th man if you didn't know. They do. No rumor. Look it up. I have issues. Kenneth Walker is going to be a big problem. Thank you, Kyler. Thank you for your scouting report. Thank you. How is Iowa doing? How is LSU? I haven't seen them anywhere in the top standings in college. Why don't you tell me about them? How are they doing? Give me the scouting report on Iowa. I'll wait. But Kenneth Walker is very good. He's very good. He's another stud that they have. I hope you guys are not sleeping on Seattle. Sleepless in Seattle. Have you heard of that? P.J. Walker will surprise us today. Book it. Brandy, how are you doing? J-Bo, what up? Kicking rust off just like, what's his name? Kicking the rust off? Is he going to kick his rust off? I mean, I don't know. Does he have any track record of kicking rust off, P.J. Walker? I don't know. Somebody's going to have to help me out because he's going to have to prove it to me. I haven't seen anything to give me the confidence that he is going to go in to a road stadium where they have more than 11 people on the field. They have a 12th man. And deliver without turning the ball over. He hasn't done it yet. It's time to prove because the Browns are not trading for a quarterback. This is going to be our guy for the foreseeable future. Makes me a little nervous. Ask me again in about 4 hours. Someone has an illegal cheetah, but we have a hog. We do have a hog. And he's very, very mean. What up, Chris? How are you doing? Starting the Where's Miles early. Early and often. I say he does something impressive today. I'm doing good, Brandy. Doing good. Trying to get the energy levels up. I don't like 4 o'clock games. You know me. Get it done at 1. That's rhymed. I'm wearing my Yes Sir t-shirt since I don't have a brown shirt yet. We got Frank Clark back, too. Is there anybody else? Did you get Marshawn Lynch back? Did you get Jerry Rice back? Is there anybody else I need to know about? Anybody else? And you still didn't tell me about Iowa. What happened? You're not letting me know. I need to know. We still need merch. I know, Brandy. I know. I got to get on it. I'm struggling here. What up, Tweet Pat? AAA, I think they said he set the record last week. Was it, you're talking about Hopkins? I say he does something impressed today to prove that he can do it. I'm glad I got my Yes Sir shirt when I did, saying yes to Tweet Pat. So, listen, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know if he can do it. He's going to have to prove to me that he can. I'm not going to go out on a limb and just say P.J. Walker is going to go out there and throw 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, because he hasn't showed me yet. And where's all this mobility at for P.J. Walker? He doesn't use his legs. I am very, very nervous. Now, if we had Nick Chubb, I'd be fine. But here we go. Let's see. If Miles plays like he did last week, we may never lose again. You know, if he did, I would agree with you, but that is highly unlikely that he could sustain that every week, because that's a lot for what Miles did last week. Leaping over humans, blocking kicks, scoring touchdowns. Basically, he scored the touchdowns. I know Tony Fields recovered it, but he made the strip. If he did that every week, he would go down as the greatest football player in history. We will win again in a roll. Just trust. I think it says in a roll. These little emojis got me messed up, so I can't see the last part of the comment. In a roll, just trust. I got my Browns t-shirt on and Browns hat, brown shorts. I'm ready for the game. Whatever you have to wear it. You know I'm very superstitious. Wear what you usually wear. Sit where you usually sit. So that's my thoughts on P.J. Walker. Some of you believe. Some of you say wait to the game. I feel you. But he is going to have to deliver today for us to come through with the victory. All right, everybody that's still here, we got 48 in the building, 24 likes. Let's get that like button going. Hit those likes. Hit your thumb, not your thumb, but the thumb on your phone, on your device, or on your computer. Make sure you hit that like button for me. It is greatly appreciated, and it's free. It is free. That's the free way to support. So it takes about 1.2 seconds to hit the like button. Doesn't XFL require more mobility than NFL? I'd say nowadays, if you have a quarterback that can't move in the NFL or college, you're not going to do anything nowadays. In my humble opinion, you have to be able to move, to run when it's necessary. I'm not saying you got to be Michael Vick or Lamar Jackson or Randall Cunningham back in the day. I'm not saying that, but you got to be able to move a little bit. Take the yards when they're there and get down. That's all I'm asking for you to do instead of forcing throws, Kyle McCord, when they're not needed. Sorry, I had to throw it out there. I'm still upset at that interception he threw on 1st and goal. That was just ridiculous. But anyways, let me get back into it. But that's just my assessment on the mobility of a quarterback. Just to be able to run. You can be fast as a snail going through a divorce. But as long as you can get the yards, when it's there, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. Your hype, a cup of coffee every game. Last 2 games, they won, so I decided to make it official. They're 2-0 when I drink a big cup of coffee. That's it. You got to drink it from now on. Fan Nation confirmed Hopkins hit a 50-plus yard field goal in 5 consecutive games for NFL records. Shout out to D-Hop. Still waiting on the sun-kissed emoji. I got to see if we unlocked more emoji slots. To get a new slot, Loving Marie, I will have to delete an emoji. And right now, I don't know if we have any emojis that we can delete. So that's what I'm waiting on, a new emoji slot. I know left to right has been requested, left to right on your screen, and sun-kissed. But I haven't forgot. Just I don't have another slot. But I'll check again to see how many more members we need to unlock a new emoji slot for members. Had my shoulder fixed Friday, in much pain, but hopes Browns win. All right, Kevin, what was wrong with your shoulder? Glad you're okay. Tyreek Hill has 100K yards in 8 games. Tyreek Hill is the most dangerous person in the NFL when he is on the field. It's official. What up, Chris? Fastest snail going through a divorce. Ford or Hunt? Pablo, what up? I don't know how healthy Ford is, to be honest with you. I know he's playing. He had the ankle injury. So I would say Kareem Hunt, because Kareem Hunt is more healthy. If you put me on the spot, and you are putting me on the spot, so I'm going to answer your question. I hope you let him know. Yo, he actually answers the question. He answers it, even if he's not quite sure. Hey, this is a real guy right there. So I'm going to go Kareem Hunt due to not sure of the health of Jerome in the house Ford. Kareem Hunt. Did I say Kareem Hunt or did I say Kareem Ford? I don't know, but Kareem Hunt, because I'm not sure of the health of Jerome Ford, even though he is playing. I thought about you, Robert, when they signed John Kelly to the practice squad. I think that's your favorite guy, your favorite player. I think it is. Ooh, yeah. I got you, Brandy. Here we go. He is playing, Chris. He is playing. It came in about half an hour ago. He is going to suit up. So here we go. All right. We're moving along. And here's the question that I have for you, because I've seen it on social media. It can be one of the best places. This is how you meet a community like this. And it can be one of the darkest places, because there are some mean individuals on social media. But after the 39-38 victory, I seen some people talking. So I thought I would ask my people. Did the Colts expose the Browns defense? I seen a lot of chit chatter. I knew it. This defense, it's not what I thought it was going to be. I'm like, really? Really? This is where we're at? The Colts came out, and listen, why can we not just give the Colts credit? They played a good football game. The Colts aren't scrubs. The Colts are still fighting. They want to win too. They're not just going to lay down. And this is what I want to let people know. The Browns now, this defense, have a target on them from opposing teams. They're like, okay, we hear this record-setting defense. Oh, this defense is so great. They're coming out with a different attitude. They first came out, well, we'll see what this defense is about. Jim Schwartz, who cares? Same old Browns defense, they stink. And now the whole league is on notice about this Browns defense. Now teams are coming in like, wait a minute, we got Miles, we got Za'Darius, we got Delpit, Ward, Newsome, Emerson, Anthony Walker Jr., we got Dalvin Thompson. We got cats that are playing ball, and they're going to come with their best shot. So I'm not going to say they exposed the Browns defense, but I will say this. Pablo, thank you for subscribing, my guy. Appreciate you. When I do see it, I give the shout out. I will say this. I think the expectations for this defense is a little bit, just a teeny bit, on the side of unreal. I think that's what's starting to happen. And I'm going to pull up some numbers from this defense that it's not going to be sustained. Okay? I'm just being honest. They allow 149 yards a game. No. That is not real. In today's age, for 17 games, 100, and that's counting last week's game. The explosion by Indianapolis. 100, and think about that. Allowing 149 yards a game for a season for football that is designed for the offense. You can't touch them. You can't hit them. You can't breathe on them. You can't wave at them. 149 yards a game? And this is the expectations that's starting to grow. No, they were not exposed. They had you could say a bad game. But look at football. This is what football is sometimes. It's a high-scoring game. Your offense sometimes has to pull its weight. I am sorry, but the offense sometimes has to do something. So I am going to stand up for this defense when the opposing team has a pulse and scores, and when the defense is living on the field after turnover after turnover after turnover. So they were not exposed, but I think the expectations for this defense is starting to become unreal. 149 yards a game? Holy crap. That is crazy. I'm just saying. I know I missed a lot. I went on a tangent there. I can vent to you guys. I can't vent to social media because, it's social media. Jim Schwartz says there's more levels to Miles' game, but we may not see some until a playoff season. I love for it, but I agree. Hunt, shout out to Corey on the sports for the dope content. Thank you, Pablo. Hey, appreciate you, man. Oh, you are a first-time viewer. Wait a minute, Pablo. The tribal chief has something to say to you. Shout out to Pablo. Welcome, Pablo, to the stream. He subscribed. First-time viewer, tribal chief.
Acknowledge me.
Shout out to Pablo.
Acknowledge me.
Acknowledgement into the stream. Thanks, my guy. Browns draft Kyle McCord. I will quit and retire if that happens. You talk about ill. I'd rather have I can't even think of a quarterback right now. I'd rather have Billy Zappi than Kyle McCord. No. They're going to be teams to execute a good game plan on the defense. They did play well. No, I don't think so. Our defense is still the best. They killed us on short 4 to 5 yard passes and then yards after the catch hurt. Our D kept trying to arm tackle last week. That one, I forget who, I think it was Pittman that scored. That was bad tackling. Very good point. Everyone shared to Facebook and Twitter. Once people see the energy, they'll be back. Thank you. That's amazing. 149 yards, 17-10. Yeah, they did have some bad tackling last week. But 149 yards is crazy, and they allow 19 points a game. And that's after the 38-point explosion by the Colts offense last week. Let that sink in. So I don't think they were exposed, but I do believe the expectations are starting to get a little lofty and a little, just teeny bit unreal. 149 a game where they really haven't had any offensive help except the Tennessee game. Let that sink in. Let that sink in and sizzle. McCord don't look like an NFL player. No, he doesn't. He does not. Man, listen. No, I'm going to keep it nice. Speaking of Roman, you think he's going to lose? No, Harry, he's not going to lose. I'm not going to say unfortunately. I'm not. But he's not going to lose, Harry. I think it's going to be a very good match, very good show. But he's not losing to LA Knight. I think the key is the game is the pressuring Geno Smith. Very correct, Chris. I could not say any better myself. All right, 4:05, Fox, Browns, Seahawks. Make sure you're here if you're not actually in Seattle. That's the only reason you shouldn't be here if you're not in Seattle at this point, because there's no liver place to watch a football game with people and cheer and laugh and sometimes yell than here on Corey on Sports. And if you've never witnessed a watch party, especially when we're actually doing good, it's quite fun. So join us, 4:05 p.m. All right, ladies and gentlemen, patriotic question of the day. Consistent. I call him Mr. Consistency. He asked this question, and I am very curious to your answer. This guy not almost, he gave me a meltdown last week. If you watched the stream, the watch party, you know. Hit the button right, Corey. Do we still trust Stefanski's play calling? That's the question. Now, I know a football game is 4 quarters, okay? Now listen, he didn't do bad last game until a certain portion of the game. And I'm sure that's where this question originated from. I have been a firm, I would say, defender, per se, of Kevin Stefanski at times. You know, fire Stefanski. Not yet. Let's see. I don't want him fired. But do we still believe, or do we still trust Stefanski's play calling, especially with PJ Walker taking the helm? And I'll give you my thoughts after I get to the comment section. PJ Walker is starting, Chris. If you haven't, that has been the theme of this stream. PJ Walker, the great. No, yes, I want another nail biter game just to watch. Harry, why do you want me to lose my mind? Why? Why does it? Do you enjoy my pain? You don't want me just to relax and have fun? You wanted to see my Harry's first stream. I am losing my mind. And he's like, oh, I like this stuff. Yes, I want another nail biter. Sign me up. Haven't trusted him all year. No, I don't. If Hunt hadn't made that last city, Kevin would be on the hot seat now. You was like, hold on. You asked that like we ever trusted his play. Listen, there was a point where I didn't mind it. You know, in totality. Now, he had spots, you know, where we questioned it. But in totality, there was a point where I didn't mind. You know, for every good play he did, nobody mentioned it. But when he had questionable ones, they were all brought up. So there were points where I didn't question it. I just questioned the questionable ones. But then last week drove me over the edge, over the cliff, per se. Tweak Pat, over the cliff. And if you were here, you know why. He needs to give up play calling because I'm stuck at work and it's entertaining. I personally like his play calling unless it involves going for it on 4th down instead of taking the 3. Oh, very good, different way of looking at it. The Georgia boy loves the Cleveland Browns, loves the defense. Cowboys are beating down the Rams. So, do I trust Stefanski's play calling? No, I'm out. And I told you guys, hold me accountable. Don't let me come in here and say I had a week to rest. I had a good snack, lunch, and dinner, and I'm good to go. Hold me accountable. I'm done with Kevin Stefanski play calling. I don't care. After that last drive, 1st and goal at the 1, we all seen the play calling. We all seen what he did. I'm done. I'm out. I don't care. Not fire him. I still think he's doing a great job. We're 4-2. Hasn't had a steady quarterback. Lost his best player on offense. So he's doing a great job to have us at 4-2 into totality of things. If you want to break it down, if you would have told me at the beginning of the year, week 8, PJ Walker, Jerome Ford is going to be your starting quarterback and your starting running back, what would our record be? I'd be like, 2-4, maybe. We're 4-2. So I give all the shout outs to Kevin Stefanski for that. But I'm done with him play calling. You can give it to AVP, VIP, CWWB. I don't care who you give it to at this point. I am done. I am done having a heart attack because of Kevin Stefanski and just wanting to be tricky. Somebody said something about a flea flicker and I missed it. Who said it? Who said it? Daggone it. I missed it. I want to find it again. I'm not going to find it. Chase. What do you think about the flea flicker tight end screen? I don't know, Chase, what that was. It worked, but I thought it was a little unnecessary. I've never seen a flea flicker tight end screen. Now, I think maybe a deep shot was the first look, and then the screen was, if the deep shot's not there, that's what I'm thinking. But I've never seen nothing like it. Never seen nothing like it, Chase. But hey, it worked. So it is what it is. What up, Corey on Sports? First and goal with the one. You passed 3 times with the guy with poor passing record. It's insane. It's crazy. It's crazy. So I'm out. I'm out. If you're in, listen. I'm not going to say anything because I have apologized for a lot of Browns players. I have been, the leader of let's stick with it. So, but I still think he's doing a very good job in totality, but I can't do it. I'm done. I am done. Done. So that's where I'm at. Cynthia, how are you doing? You are late, but you're here. You are here. Lucky. Thank you for checking in. How are you doing, Lucky? So that's where I'm at. So let me go ahead. Before we get into the game, remember, it's 4:05 p.m. Fox. We got to beat Seattle because I don't want to hear Kyler's mouth, okay? I don't want to hear it. Even though Seattle is favored to win the game, everybody has Seattle favored to win. So we got that going against us. At Seattle, we got that going against us. And what is the offense going to do? Who knows? But come back, 4:05, Fox, Browns, Seahawks. It's going to be fun. Make sure you're here. And if you're not here, what can I do? Nothing. I'll just yell at the mic like I always do, but I can't do anything about it. All right. Who wins today's game? Browns, Seahawks. Seahawks are favored to win. Does that mean anything to you? Browns are 4-2. Seahawks are 4-2. So we have 2 good teams going at it. Geno Smith has revived his career in Seattle, and I am happy for Geno Smith. If you would have told me that Seattle was going to win the Russell Wilson trade, I wouldn't have laughed at you, but I'd have been like, nah, Denver's going to win that. No, Seattle won with flying colors. Geno Smith's been a stud. DK Metcalf is a stud. Tyler Lockett is a stud. Walker's a stud. They've got some offensive weapons, and their defense is not a slouch either. They should have beat Cincinnati. They should have, but they didn't. They should have beat Cincinnati. Their defense shut down the Bengals just like we did. So this is a very good football team. So tell me who wins and who and why and who's your big dog of the game. Who do you got? Are we all on the Browns, or are you a little skeptical? I want to know. You have Cleveland winning, obviously. Browns 2017. Mr. Dark, what up? Cleveland 23, Seattle 21. Stephanie, Cleveland 24-19. Cynthia 24-21 Browns, close game. Kyler says 27-17. Okay. Big Don, what up? You got the Browns winning 20-17. Brandy has Cleveland 27-21. Cynthia says our defense is the big dog of the day. No suffering succotash. Oh, Roman Reigns. Defense, big dog of the game. Metcalf is the only guy you're worried about. Have you watched Seattle, Robert? Tyler Lockett is a little miniature dynamo. Really? All right. All right. Well, Lockett, I'm worried about you, okay? I am. Like he can hear me. Like he doesn't even know who I am. Let's see. Big dog, Dustin Hopkins. Mike says Brown 17, Seahawks 15. Game-winning field goal, 49 yards. Big dog D-Hop. Mike and Harry want me to have a heart attack. Why? Shout out, Mike. How you doing, man? How you doing? I don't blame you. Listen, have we showed that we're going to blow out anybody with PJ Walker at quarterback? No. Browns by 3. Can I even guess the score? You caught what I meant. Oh, I did, Cynthia. I caught it. We need a big punt or a kick return. He's so big and strong. He's hard to defend. He is hard to defend. DK Metcalf is a monster. All right. I'm going to give you my big dog of the game. The only person I could pick this game. And, maybe there'll be somebody else. But to me, to win this football game, I'm going to go back to what AAA said about 15 minutes ago. Now, I'm not saying he has to do what he did last week, and he may not even have to have the stats that he has to have last week, but he has to lead the charge in pressuring Geno Smith. And my big dog is Myles Garrett, man. He has got to do it. Unfortunately, all the pressure is on Myles Garrett. Our offense is mediocre at best. They have got to find a way to shorten the field for our offense. They've got to find a way to make that offense have mistakes, interceptions, tip the ball in the air. Maybe he doesn't have a sack this game, but he's triple teamed, and he allows other people to eat. There's more ways to affect the game than just sacks. If they start triple team and choking you because you don't get the call, and then your other defensive linemen start to eat off that. But he has to lead the charge for the Browns to win this football game. Myles Garrett is my big dog of the game because I don't trust anybody on the offense side of the football right now to be the big dog of the game, unfortunately. So I'm going with Myles Garrett. Let's see. LA Knight sitting at the head of the table was hilarious. Walking past Roman. That was hilarious. Maybe he will do better this week. As long as Garrett doesn't space out again, he's a monster. As long as he doesn't space out again. I'm not sure what you're talking about. And I hope you're not talking about like 3 years ago, because we don't deal with the past here on this channel. We're about now. We're about the current. If you're talking about that, we're about the current. Listen, we all do things in the past. I've did things in the past that we're not even going to talk about. We're talking about the current. If that's what you're talking about, that's the only thing I can think about when you said space out. We're talking about the current here. We don't live in the past. The current situation. That's the only thing I can think about at this point. I don't know what else. Hey, Lovey. Hey, everyone. I hope everyone's having a great weekend. PJ Walker reminds me a lot of Geno Smith. Whoa. In what way? Actually, a younger, less experienced Geno. Less experienced. Okay. I didn't finish reading. I think Hunt is going to have some breakout plays. And now time for my prediction. Who wins the game? Who am I picking? All of you are on Cleveland. Everyone except Kyler. Everybody is on Seattle that I have seen. Let me keep going. I want to make sure. Let me see. All he's talking about when he had offside penalties. Listen, he's allowed to have one per game. He's Myles Garrett. I'm telling you right now. He gets one offsides a game. He's that great. I count one a game, and I just deal with it. Yeah. Everybody is all on Cleveland. Cool Breeze says 31-23. Should be a good game. Nobody thinks Seattle can win this football game from the Browns side of the spectrum. Well, It's time for me to give you my prediction of this game. And until I see proof from this offense, I don't believe. I'm sorry. You could boo me all you want. Boo! I don't think the Browns win this football game. I don't think the offense does enough for the defense. I think the defense, once again, is going to live on the football field and is going to catch up with Cleveland. And they lose by a touchdown. I hate to say it. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Now, do I want to be wrong? Yes. I want to be so wrong that it's cool to be wrong in 2023. We got a couple of months left. That it's cool to be wrong. I want to be so freaking wrong. But this offense has got to show me something. They've got to. This offense stinks. I'm just going to say it. I'm going to put it out there. Put it out there. It stinks. We average 171 yards passing per game. The only team worst is the New York Jets. I'm just giving you stats. Stats. And we're going to have to move the ball to the air. I think they're going to stack the box against the run, and I just don't think we're going to win. And we're going to leave 4-3, and then everybody is going to say, fire everyone. But hopefully I'm wrong, and this offense lights up the world, and I can come on the camera next week and say I stink. Let's see. To me, it's a must win. Cleveland will finish Seattle. Cleveland will win. Happy 21st birthday, Hunter. Boo! That's right. Boo me. I don't think they do, Robert. Yes, boo me. I just keep it real. I can't pick the Browns every week. If I did, I would look fake. I got to believe it. And I don't believe it. I don't believe this offense. It hasn't given me anything to believe right now with P.J. Walker. But we'll see. Hopefully I'm wrong. I want to be wrong. I can admit when I'm wrong. It's easy. Hopefully I am. I'll see you at 4:05. Please, Cleveland, prove me wrong. Because you know when we lose, the world's ending and fire everybody. And I can't deal with that this Sunday night. But that's all I got to say. Meet me at 4:05. Cleveland, prove me wrong. I want egg on my face. I love it when the Browns prove me wrong. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Until next time, I'll see you when I see you. Peace.